Okay, I chose a fabric, I think. I mean, I did choose one. I just have to make myself go through with it. So ready? Are you ready? I'm going to use the orange silk, or some people are calling it marigolds. Well, maybe those are marigolds. Anyway, marigolds. Um, and it's a little, I mean, it's not heavy at all, but it is definitely more structured than some of the other one. So the shape of the dress I choose needs to be something that works with this. And yes, it's going to be warm. It's on the coast though, so I don't think it's going to be too warm. But so what I need to do now is start figuring out silhouettes. And I'm not going to use a pattern probably, but I always look at my vintage patterns for inspiration. I don't have many vintage cocktail dress patterns because I don't go to cocktail parties. Dude, are there even cocktail parties anymore? I don't know. I don't leave my house. Okay. This fabric would be so amazingly insane in this pattern, but can you see? Yeah. I don't think I want to do like big cutouts for a wedding. I think this pattern's amazing. Someday I'm going to make it, but I don't know. Yeah, even though, again, most amazing pattern ever with like a big brooch in the middle. This is another favorite, but not cocktail-y enough. But how cool. Like, so this is, again, because of this fabric, looking at more structure. This is one I've always wanted to do, or actually, I want to do the long one. I think, though, I don't know that I want to do long, but this, in that orange fabric, would be amazing. But also, I was just kind of looking on the internet, and I saw that, which was like a Vogue re-release pattern, which actually might be amazing. So I think I might play around a little bit, like just on my dress form with that. I also love the idea that it has like, because I love bracelets, and I have so many like vintage bangles that I could use. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I want to get going on this so that I actually cut the fabric, because the goal, again, use the fabric. I'm trying to use the fabric. I could save this fabric forever and no one would ever see it except you on the internet. I want to use it. I'm going to use the fabric. So I'm doing one of my favorite things in the entire world, which is draping. I do not like using patterns. I love to drape. And I know when you drape, you're basically making your own pattern that you have to use, but still, unless you drape with your real fabric, which I sometimes do, but I'm not doing with this because I'm working on this dress for my cousin's wedding, and I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to recreate this pattern, which I don't have. I just found a photo of it somewhere. Yeah, I could buy it, but what fun is that? So I just started making it myself out of like, well, that's quilting cotton, that's cotton muslin. First I did, so what it is it's like, it's a bracelet, like a bangle. But I started doing like draping it as a top, and then I realized, I'm assuming from the pattern, again, I haven't seen the pattern pieces, but I think it's actually, it's one piece to, well, I think it's four pieces because there's a seam down the front, side seams, back seam. So that's why I started to do this side as one piece. And it's really interesting. Like, I don't really know what that piece should or is going to look like, but I think it looks semi-correct. And then basically what happens is it's an A line. So grain line here, and then like on this edge, the grain line's actually going out. So you're getting like an A line shape, and then the waist will come in. And I haven't quite decided what I'm doing for the back. I think I was gonna do like a low back, but I think on the pattern there's like this big bow in the back, which I kind of like. So I think I might do that. But anyway, when I feel good about this, I'll take it off. Well, I'll draw, take it off, and then that'll be my pattern piece, and then I'll cut, which is going to be super scary. What I'm doing now is I'm basically just taking this chalk pencil, but I've drawn here, and then I know that this is gonna like go out in an A line to the bottom, and then here, and I did this to get like the curve. Let's see what happens. Okay. And it's like, I mean, you kind of, it's an odd shape maybe-ish. All right, I like cut out two fronts, and then the backs are just rectangles, and then I'm gonna like, I don't know, put it on here, see how it goes. Pin the side seam at the side seam. And then the front will gather up into here. I think. And the back, I left a bunch of extra at the back because I'm like, I don't know, will it? Like, how much does it want to gather? I don't know. This is just using this, see? And it's a dress. Okay. I mean, I don't want to make this seem like overly simple, but it's a pretty simple dress shape. And then the back, I think the straps are wider in the pattern and higher, but I don't know. So what I think I'm gonna do, because before I cut the actual fabric, I want to like fit it to me kind of. So I'm probably, I think I'm gonna do like a gathering stitch in the back. I don't know, maybe I'll like just baste this by hand and then try it on. Okay,